Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about aromatherapy and really relaxing the soul, really relaxing the body at night, and everything related to overall health and well-being and how it affects your sleep. So I wanted to share with you guys the tips and tricks that I use to relax my body, wake up feeling rejuvenated, with fresh skin, with soft skin, and yeah, everything that has to do with the bedroom. And let me just give you guys a little update for those of you who are been following me since I first started making videos. I did move back to my parents' house for I want to say I'm going to be here for like 4 or 5 months during the quarantine, and I moved out of my apartment in Boston, so for now I am just kind of making do with the space that I have. So this is a really great example that you don't have to have all this money, all this like beautiful bedroom. Making do with the space you have is key to aromatherapy and relaxation. Obviously, as you can see, I'm in a basement, so it's not ideal, but I really redid this basement to make it feel like a spa and relaxing and not a basement feel. So it's basically not the space you have, but what you do with it that really matters. So we're going to jump right into the video, and I'm going to show you guys all my hacks and tips and tricks that I use to fall asleep quickly and wake up feeling refreshed no matter how many hours of sleep I get, and my skin feels soft, and I'm really excited to start my day. So if you are interested in watching this video, stay tuned. Okay, so the very first thing that I started doing, I want to say about a month or two ago, was drinking tea before bed. So for me, I am super caffeine sensitive, and I don't drink like caffeinated coffee, caffeinated tea, caffeinated beverages. So for me, this transition was really easy, but I did get my hands on this spearmint tea. I started drinking this, I want to say a month or two ago, and it's really changed so much in such a little amount of time for my body. So I usually drink about 2 cups of tea before I go to bed at night. I don't use any kind of sweetener in it, but if you like your drinks on the sweeter side, maybe adding some coconut oil or some honey. And the great thing about this tea is if you have a hormone imbalance, this really helps out with that. This also, I've noticed, I wake up with a super flat stomach in the morning. So it's kind of a win-win if you ask me, but it's delicious and it's very refreshing, and it's also calming too. So I really love doing the tea method before I go to bed. It really just kind of winds me down. So along with kind of like the consumption part of what I do before bed, I try to eat dinner around 6:30, 7:30 at night, 7:30 being the latest. I hate eating dinner late at night. When I used to work in the restaurant industry, I would eat dinner around like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and my stomach was always really uneasy. I would wake up with stomach pains. I found myself gaining weight because it's not good to eat dinner that late. So I did notice that changing my eating habits, changing the times I was eating, really made, my next morning a lot more manageable. If you are someone who suffers with like acid reflux, definitely check the times that you're eating food, because it's giving your stomach time to just kind of sit overnight, and you really want to make sure when you are eating at night you are putting in healthy foods. Obviously, there's times when I eat ice cream before bed, but I definitely feel that the next day, so I try not to make that into a habit. Another great tip that I have been doing is drinking, like whether it's a mason jar or even a glass of water before bed really just kind of coats my stomach, and it makes me feel a little bit more refreshed in the morning, because your body does go into dehydration mode when you are sleeping. So this is definitely key. Obviously everyone tells you to drink water, but it's mostly when you are drinking water too that's really important. So between the 2 cups of tea and the water, my stomach feels really well coated overnight, which results in a really well morning for my stomach, which is something I feel like I've struggled with for a few years, because I was always waking up with nausea or fatigue or just like stomach pain. So, you know, really changing what I was doing before I was going to bed really helped. So definitely try the consumption method first if you feel like nothing else has been working for you. And I would love to hear some feedback on that. Okay. Now let's get into the products. So I did mention the tea that I use. I get the mint tea from Target, and it is the brand Simply Based. The container looks like this, and it comes with 20 bags, and I want to say I picked this up for $4.99, so it was super affordable, and it was definitely easy access to get because there's a Target everywhere, and they are still open during this quarantine. So I definitely recommend this brand. If you've ever tried any other brands that you love, definitely feel free to leave those in the comments. Okay, now getting into the products that I love to put on my skin, my face, my body before I go to bed at night. And I really believe in the power of having a strong night routine will dictate how your sleep goes, how your morning starts. So for me, having a strong night routine is so important. I try not to miss it ever. You know, if I'm sleeping out, if I'm sleeping at my friend's house or whatever, I always like to kind of keep the same routine and get my body into a schedule. So a few of the products that I've been loving right now have been, so after I take a shower and I wash my face, if you are curious to any of the products that I use, I did do a video on my nightly skincare routine a few months ago. If you want to check that out, it's still the same, but I did add in the Thayer's facial toner Witch Hazel, and this is in the scent Rose Petal, and it looks like this. I picked this up from Target. This was, I want to say this was about $10 to $15, I don't really remember, but I have been loving this product. With the Rose Petal, it's very soothing on your face, and it's very relaxing. If you're someone like me who has occasional breakouts, this really relaxes the skin and just really just kind of makes your skin not feel like it's so irritated. So this has been a super great product, and I'm really excited to use this, and I'm really excited to share this with you guys as well. The next thing that I try to do once a week, once every 2 weeks, is a face mask. Kind of just opening up all of my pores and just relaxing my skin and bringing all my blackheads to a surface. My favorite of all time is the old Henriksen Cold Plunge Pore Mask. So the container looks like this. I will say this was a very expensive product, but it is worth it. For me, I don't genuinely look at the price tag that much when I'm talking about skincare, because I do have really sensitive skin. So for me, if it's really expensive and I love it, I find that it's an investment, and it's something that I don't mind spending my money on, because cheap products don't really work well for me. So this product was, I want to say it was a little bit over $20, but I love it, and you get a lot of product in this as well, and you don't have to use it every day. So if you really space out how much you can use it, I would say this would probably last you about a year. So I really love this one. It's dry, it dries out your face, and then when you take it off, your face feels super hydrated and that like cooling feeling. So I really recommend this face mask to anybody who has medium, like sensitive skin. This one will not make your face irritated. This is something that I will continue to purchase when the bottle is gone. The next thing that I have been loving is, I am the queen of moisturizing my skin. I know how important it is. I know, you know, after exfoliating, how important it is to moisturize and hydrate your skin. So I really try not to miss hydrating and moisturizing my skin before I go to bed. And the two products that I use for this is I've been actually making my own, and I combine the Jergens Hydrating Coconut, and it has the coconut oil infused in that, and I combine that with the Skin Therapy oil, and the container looks like this, and this is by my favorite brand, Palmer's Cocoa Butter. I've been loving every product I get from this brand, but combining these two has been, my skin has never been softer. So what I do, I can kind of show you guys here, is I add maybe like 2 pumps like that. And then I come behind that with 1 pump of the oil, and it really creates a more liquidy consistency, a softer, more oily consistency. And I find that when you add the oil to this, it really stays on your skin for so much longer. So when I wake up, I found that my skin is still super nourished and super moisturized. So it smells so good. It smells like cocoa butter, so it's definitely super relaxing and soothing for your skin. You're sleeping in your sheets, and your legs are soft, your body is soft. I feel like that for me is my goal, is to just be fully relaxed and clean, and I feel like I get a really good night's sleep. And those two products, pairing them together, has been a lifesaver. Going into the skincare, I also wanted to show you guys a product that I created myself. It is a all natural sugar exfoliator. I do get a lot of spray tans in the winter time, and my skin does get super dry in the winter. So I've always been kind of on the, sorry, my hands are so oily to open this. So I've always been on the lookout for a really good all-natural exfoliator. Like I mentioned, almost all my videos, my skin is so sensitive. So every time I get a product, my skin reacts to it, my skin breaks out, or my skin gets really itchy and it's really irritated. And I wanted to, come out with a product that people can use on their hands, on their feet, on their body, that has no harmful chemicals. So I created the brand Zen and Zest. The container looks like this. It's not zooming in. Hold on, let's see. There we go. And this is a handmade sugar scrub. So if you are anyone like me and you have really sensitive skin, this product is for you. Basically, this has a bunch of organic essential oils, olive oils, coconut oils, and I also use the zest from fruits. I use every single part of the fruit, whether it's the skin on the fruit, the juice. I use everything from an all natural fruit. And I also use plants. So I also have a lavender scent one. So I really grab all the most organic, natural products from the earth and make it into a scrub. And it looks like this. This is great for the shower. This for me has been a shower essential. I keep one in my bathroom. It makes my hands super soft, especially during this time with the coronavirus going around. You want to make sure your hands are clean. So this does have an antibacterial factor to it as well. So these have been super, super popular. I've started selling these to like friends and family, and I've gotten some great feedback on them. So if that is something you're interested in, definitely check out my Instagram page. It is zenandzestscrubs, and you can kind of check everything out from there. Let's see. And the last thing, if you've never tried the Dr. Teal's, you need to. I haven't opened this one just yet, but I have been loving the coconut oil one. I love putting it in my bath, and these are all different ways to really relax your body at nighttime, you know, whether you're taking a bath before bed or a shower. I highly recommend you find something that you love in your bath and just really relax your body from the day. Those so far are all the skincare and beauty products that I use at night. And now I'm going to kind of jump in to setting the ambiance, setting the aromatherapy mood for your bedroom, and tips that I've used to go candleless. And I'm really excited to show you guys these, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your feedback as well. So let's just jump right in to those little tips that I have all about setting the mood for your bedroom. Okay, so let me show you guys. You know, I haven't really showed you guys my bedroom here. It is super, super basic. I decided to paint the walls. It's almost like an off-white color, and it really is very relaxing. And I just have my TV and my mirror. So it's very simple, which I love the simpleness of this room. Oop. And I found that one tip that I have, sorry, this is my dog's bed, is having a clean room definitely changes the way you sleep. So I know that sounds really dramatic and I sound like your parents saying that, but I'm telling you, having a clean room sets the tone for your next day. It sets the tone for how you sleep. It sets the tone for how you relax. People, you know, may not believe that, but having a clear space, you know, really allows for a clear head and really it allows you to relax. So for me, I cannot go to sleep if my room is a mess, so I always like to keep everything really clean and really organized, and it really just gives me that extra headspace to allow my brain to relax after a long day. So going in to my little aromatherapy corner, I have my Comfort. This is one of my favorite products. It's like almost gone. It is Comfort by, why isn't it zooming in? Okay, well, you get the point. It's called Comfort. This is by Bath & Body Works. This is a pillow spray. I've been loving these pillow sprays. I think having a relaxing spray is super important because it's what you're breathing in, and, you know, it really just sets the tone for the bedroom. I currently have my Revive Essential Oils, which I am obsessed with. This is, I'm currently diffusing lavender, and of course I have my salt rock lamp, and I love, love, love this. So these are two very awesome products if you are trying to eliminate the use of candles. I've, you know, recently been researching how bad candles are for you breathing them in, and I've been loving these two products as an alternative, and you can keep this going all night. So I'm really excited, you know, to continue this. And the next thing I'm going to show you guys is my pillowcase. So I never realized how much I needed this pillowcase until I have it. This is a silk pillowcase, and it's in the color light pink. I don't know if you can guys really tell, but this has been so comfortable when I sleep. Like, I can't even tell you guys when the last time I slept without that, and I love it. My skin, I wake up, my skin feels super refreshed. My hair doesn't get super tangled and like matted. It's super silky. I literally haven't put any products in my hair. I haven't put any heat to it. It just kind of, I wake up and it's super healthy. So I definitely recommend getting a silk pillowcase, and I also recommend cleaning your pillowcases at least once a week, especially with all the bacteria right now. Okay, of course my camera died. So anyway, as I was saying, I definitely recommend cleaning your pillowcases at least once a week, as well as your sheets. So there is no better feeling than a night after exfoliating, shaving, and going into clean sheets. I'm telling you, it is incredible. So those are my must-haves for the bedroom and how to, you know, create this really relaxing bedroom feel. Let me just put this thing back on here so I can come and talk to you guys. Okay, so now my bedroom rules, like I call them. This may sound stupid to you guys, but for me, this has dramatically changed how I sleep. A few things that I find that have really relaxed me at night quicker is I usually try to take my contacts out, because I wear contacts, a little bit after dinner if I can. So especially during this quarantine, I usually take my contacts out right after I eat dinner, and I put my glasses on, and it really relaxes my eyes. For I don't even know, like 10 years now since I've had my contacts, I always waited until I would fall asleep to take my contacts out, and I felt like that was really straining my eyes. So I really love taking them out, putting my glasses on, and just kind of relaxing before I go to bed. And it's really helped, you know, my headaches. It's really helped my eyes. I have really dry eyes, so this really helped as well. And let's see, the next thing that I practice with my aromatherapy is I really try to do no phones in the bedroom. This is something, it takes a little bit of time. This is a great way to connect with your partner. If you are, you know, if you live with your partner, I don't like phones in the bedroom. I don't like, you know, waking up and checking my phone as if it was like the news. I really like just being connected with my partner. And this kind of goes hand in hand where if you are by yourself, really practice having your bedroom as your sanctuary. And, you know, especially during this quarantine, if you're anyone like me, you are on your phone a lot because there is nothing else to do. So I try to leave my phone outside of my room and really just kind of connect with myself, connect with my inner peace, connect with my body, and really relax. And this is way easier said than done. So it's something that's a work in progress, but I find if you and your partner talk about this and you kind of agree on it, I feel like you will connect on a deeper, more spiritual, you should say, level, because you kind of leave the social media, you leave all the technology, you leave all the interruptions out in the kitchen, out in the living room. You have your phone charging in there, no laptops in bed, you know, really just being connected with the other person I think is so important. And even if it's just yourself, so really just learning to connect with yourself, really enjoy being by yourself, really enjoy having no communication with the outside world is so important, to just kind of reflect on your day and rewind down, and just I feel like it just changes a lot of things. So it definitely is a work in progress. If you have an alarm to have to set for work in the morning, buy an alarm clock. You know, they still have those, doesn't feel like it because all we use is our phones, but they do still have them, so definitely look into getting one of those. And I don't know, try it out in your relationship, let me know how you feel. But for me, I feel like that's really, really important, and it doesn't give you that distraction to stay up all night as well. Okay, now let's see, tip number 3, listen to your body. This is so important, and I've always practiced this. I listen to my body, whether it's sleeping in late, sleeping in early, if it's going to bed early, going to bed late. I listen to my body, especially right now during the quarantine. I'm not working, so I really can catch up on a lot of sleep. When I am at work, I have to wake up early for work. I work in Boston, so I usually wake up around 6, and this doesn't really allow my body to fully rest like I need to. So on the weekends, I really like to catch up on sleep. I really like to just kind of enjoy relaxing in my bedroom. But listening to your body is so important. So if you need to take an extra 2 hours of sleep in during the day and it's raining out, go to sleep. If it's a beautiful sunny day and your body naturally wakes up at 6 a.m., wake up. You don't need to go back to sleep. Your body is telling you that it's ready. And I feel like a lot of people, and myself included, we kind of ignore that and we kind of make our own sleep pattern, and it really fights against your body, which can cause your body to get sore or to be sick or to really rely on a lot of sleep. So you really want to listen to your body. I know for me, like if I'm really tired at 8 o'clock at night, I'm gonna go to sleep. And there's times where I'm not tired until 2:30 in the morning, and that's when I'll go to sleep too. Obviously this is pretty quarantined opinion based, because when you are working, you don't really have a set schedule to listen to your body. You know, you are super like bed by 10, up at 6. But for right now, really listen to your body, really connect with what your body is trying to tell you. And, you know, whether you wake up at 6 a.m., you know, you go for a walk, you make yourself a cup of coffee, or you're just kind of, you know, starting your new book or whatever it is, wake your soul up. And if you do have to take a nap, you know, listen to your body and take a nap. So for listening to your body and not, you know, creating your own demon, I think that is super important. So yeah, that is my tip number 3. And the last tip that I have for you guys is let sunlight in your room. This is so important. I obviously have a basement window, so it's not ideal. All the other apartments I've ever lived in, I have always let natural sunlight in. I think it dictates your entire morning. I will never purchase those black curtains that you can't see anything through. I love when the sun comes in and the vitamin D just hits my body, and I feel like it's such a natural way to wake up in the morning and to really show gratitude and to really excite your body to wake up. Now that it is turning into spring and summertime, you know, the sun's coming out more, and I find that, you know, not having those black curtains, not blocking off all the sun, this is going to allow you to wake up earlier. This is going to allow you to enjoy your day more. And, you know, obviously the sun does wonders to the body. So allowing that to come in and allowing that to really come into your bedroom, into your body is so important. And, you know, it's definitely an underrated aromatherapy rule of thumb, if you will. And I think a lot of people would benefit from that rather than having the black curtains. And obviously if you're like an overnight nurse or something like that and you're trying to sleep, that's different. But if you are just someone who wants to sleep in and just blocking the sun out, I find that that really reflects on your mood and really reflects on how your whole day is going to plan out. So for me, I really like letting in the sunlight. I really think that has changed so much about my day. And yeah, kind of all I have for you guys today. But if you guys are new to my channel, I would love if you guys subscribe to my channel. I'm going to start putting out a video once a week, just kind of showing you guys how I'm quarantining, how I'm living this unemployment life. And I'm thriving. I feel like this is what I was meant to do. I love being home. I love being in my room by myself. Sounds kind of weird, I know, but I really find peace in doing this. So a lot of people are hating the coronavirus. I feel like this is like a blessing in disguise. It's really made me connect more in my relationship, made me connect more with my family, and made me connect more with myself. Because before I was just working and it was just, there's a lot going on. So yes, if you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely comment below, and I'm going to relax in my sanctuary and let my essential oils fuel my body, and I'm going to drink my water and I'm going to start my day. It is currently 8:30 in the morning. So like I said, sometimes I wake up at 6, sometimes I wake up at 8. I'm really just trying to really communicate with my body. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.